Trump election. Who is Jeff Sessions, U.S. Attorney General nominee? President-elect Donald Trump has named longtime ally U.S. Senator Jeff Sessions to become his Attorney General. But allegations of racism that have dogged Mr. Sessions' career could make for an uncomfortable Senate confirmation hearing. The right-wing, anti-illegal immigration senator from Alabama was one of Mr. Trump's earliest supporters in his White House bid. As a fervent supporter, he was a senior advisor to the New York tycoon on politics, national security and policy. He is also one of the vice-chairmen on Mr. Trump's presidential transition team. KKK joke at his victory bash in New York. Mr. Trump said of Mr. Sessions, "He is highly respected in Washington because he is as smart as you get." Born Jefferson Beauregard Jeff Sessions III, the 69-year-old has served as a senator for nearly 2 decades. He was Alabama's Attorney General before he joined the Senate in 1996. He sits on the Senate Armed Services Committee, the hardline lawmaker, who helped Mr. Trump craft his foreign policy plan, was one of the few Republicans to come to Mr. Trump's defense after he proposed the temporary ban on Muslims entering the U.S. Mr. Sessions said Mr. Trump was treading on dangerous ground but that it was appropriate to begin to discuss the issue. The senator's past remarks about race have drawn scrutiny and proved a roadblock in his political career. The Senate committee denied Mr. Sessions a federal judgeship in 1989 after lawmakers heard testimony that he had used a racial slur. He had also joked about the Ku Klux Klan, saying he thought they were okay, until he learned that they smoked marijuana. Mr. Sessions was also accused of calling a black assistant U.S. attorney boy and telling him to be careful about how he spoke to white folks. He denied to the committee ever having called the lawyer boy and insisted he had merely advised him to be cautious about what he said to folks. Mr. Sessions also did not deny claims that he had labeled the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People un-American and communist-inspired. Immigration hardliner, he has spent much of his career fighting immigration battles, ranging from amnesty bills on creating a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants to visa programs for foreign workers. Mr. Sessions supports limiting legal immigration, arguing it protects American jobs. He also backs Mr. Trump's plan to build a wall along the US-Mexican border. In a 2005 Washington Post op-ed, he argued that legal immigration is the primary source of low-wage immigration into the United States and that the country needed immigration moderation, slowing the pace of new arrivals so that wages can rise, welfare rolls can't shrink and the forces of assimilation can knit us all more closely together. Much of his strident views on immigration were laid out last year in his 25-page manifesto, Immigration Handbook for the New Republican Majority. In the report, he argues immigration was responsible for job loss and welfare dependency and called claims by tech entrepreneurs that immigrant workers with elite skills were part of the innovation process a hoax.